How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly With It. Today we are playing one of our first, most advanced games I think that either one of us have ever played. I mean, I played some advanced games. I mean, Legacy was kind of advanced, right? This just seemed like it had a lot of setup, but I think it's because we've never set it up before. So we are playing Aftermath, as you can see here. We have never played, so of course we are going to be starting our journey with the game. So what this is, if you watch the unboxing, you kind of know a little bit. This is our, it's a adventure game. Make sure to get all of our dials to zero while I'm talking here. And it is a game that is designed for you to play through as like a story, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you're trying to save your population of rodents. And I guess we're going to read the story to you, so we'll know what's going on as well. It's got a little bit of dice rolling involved for attacks. It's got these cards which are used for abilities and things like that. Since this is our first playthrough, we are most likely going to have to look in the book quite often, right? We may make some rule errors, so if you're watching this, make sure, you can just leave us a comment down below, something we might have done. It is a cooperative game, and because of the way the game is designed, we actually have to play all of our characters. We did get a little bit late starting tonight, and we can show you why, and that is because we painted, and it's the same reason we didn't stream for the rest of the week, we painted all of our minis. So here is mine. I'm playing the boys, Audrey's playing the girls, so I have Messiah, there. Grumple. He is a hamster, a guinea pig. She is a guinea pig. Right? And then you have Whisper. Focus on Whisper. There we go. Whisper. And then that Whisper is a mouse.
Yes.
Oh, you're reading about Whisper. Well, I guess we could read about them. Well, we can read about them. We can read about our characters so everybody knows who our characters are. So there we go. And this is my second character, Ringer. So I'm going to read about Messiah. Right? So we'll read about Messiah first. So Messiah was the first and only offspring to Patch and Tidbit. He was born just hours after the Calamity. Other mice call him Firstborn, a title that makes Messiah uncomfortable. He is smaller than other mice, but he has the sharpest eyes in the colony, making him an excellent marksmouth. I hang back. If somebody wants to hurt me, why would I give them the chance? Messiah. So that kind of makes sense because he's kind of got like a little sniper rifle. Okay, and then Audrey's first one.
I'm confused.
You want me to hold it?
Okay, it says...
It tries to focus on the board, that's why.
The Tale of Grumple. When the Calamity hit, Grumple was saved from a cage by Patch and Tidbit. She is the only guinea pig in the colony, fact that causes a deep longing. While the most of the colony can subsist on almost anything, Grumple loves fresh veggies and can be quite grouchy without them. He wouldn't want to fight me on a bad day. And buddy, it's always a bad day.
So she is mean though. Alright, and then I will do Ringer. After I have a little bit of a drink. And we apologize for the layout too, guys. We do have a Jasper table on order. It should be here either by the end of this month or sometime in March. So hopefully sooner than later. So our production of gameplay quality will go up significantly just because of a game table, right? But here we go. So we have the Tale of Ringer. Ringer is a hamster with a passion for tinkering and the heart of a scamp. He's one of the most popular young furs in the colony. He's charismatic and mischievous. His parents are both tradesfolk. Pearl, his mother, is the master at food cooking and preservation. His father, Chuck, lost a leg in the swarm and now builds furniture. Get me the right parts and I can weaponize a butterfly. I mean, if that's what you're into, are you? Ringer. The Ringer is a mischievous little guy there. Yep.
I'm confused just with the position.
Oh, there you go.
The Tale of Whisper. The providers found Whisper last winter while foraging. Yep. She was just a tiny thing, unconscious and half frozen. They didn't think she would make it, but Titbit nursed her back to health. Something about Whisper is off. She prefers to be alone, often leaving the colony for a day or two. Her senses are oddly acute and her mending skills are promising for such a young form. I used to prefer to work alone. This conversation keeps reminding me of that.
Right. So Whisper, because she was little, likes to kind of be alone, I guess. And we talked about their missions. So they all have missions. That's just so you know who you know something. We made a movie on this side. So they all have missions. So Grumple wants to build a garden because Grumple, she likes fruits and veggies. Whisper wants to build a Minder's hut, and she wants to have a 20 population. Even though she's a loner, she wants more people. Okay. And then Messiah, it looks like we got a wonderful advertisement on YouTube. Messiah, it might have actually bumped you out of the stream. Yeah, it did. I don't know why it does that. It's so weird that it does that. You have to go back to the channel and find it. So Messiah is goal is to have 11 missions in our Banish deck, and 2 or more alliance cards in your colony supply deck. So those are the decks we don't have yet. And then Ringer wants to build a workshop and acquire a toy truck. So there are different vehicles that I guess we're going to get later. Unavati is having to get something, right? So once she gets back, we will go ahead and start the story, reading the story. All right. All right. So I don't know if we're going to hope Aditi can read this from there. I mean, I guess we could pick the book up for now, right? Because we're just reading the story. So there we go. All right. So all right. So reading this first part. So you're going to have to talk right there. All right. So here's the day of the great calamity. Grumple sits hunched by the fire, her guinea pig cheeks jostling as she nibbles a cherry tomato. Oh no, there's the little mouse says. Were you scared? Asks a wee mouse lad. The other younglings nod in excitement, agreement at the question.
Oh, of course it was, Grumple snaps. Terrified, we don't call it the calamity for nothing. The humans had vanished, everyone. We had no way of knowing what happened to them. The only clue was the strange dusty powder that was blowing around back then. And there we all were, trapped in the pet store without food, our water running perilously low, and hadn't seen Mr. Hansen in days, and in the distance fires raged. And remember, back then everything was fear and confusion. Fear for need of food, fear for need of shelter. Fear for predators, it was all we knew. More than that, it was all we could experience. But when the humans vanished, everything changed for us.
And then we became humans? Says a bouncing little mole lass. Ew, protests a friend sitting next to her. Oh, that was a girl. Lass. I should have talked in a girl voice.
That's me?
Yeah.
Ew, indeed, agrees Grumple. Humans were enormous, foul-smelling giants, and they were each of random temperament. Some might feed you, yet others might kick you away. We were always bowing and scraping to please them out of fear and punishment. But when the calamity happened, we were afraid no longer. It was like a fog was lifted from our minds. Years that had a long plain dormant suddenly began to turn within our
noggins. Yeah, it's a word for brains.
And at that moment, I knew what I had to do. My teeth were powerful, of course, says Grumple proudly, so I chewed through the plastic casing of the latch that held my cage shut, and then I began to help the others too. Soon, most everyone was freed.
Like Smokey, inquires a youngling, and all the little ones shiver at the dread name. I heard she was in the pet shop too.
Yes, we freed Smokey too, admits Grumple. In those days, she was just a kitten, sweet and there. We did not yet know what she would become, and Grumple shakes her head sadly.
Tidbit and Patch were there, weren't they? Asks a young shrew.
Yes, they were there as well, says Grumple, nodding. And they were poor off. Their Tidbit was malnourished and pregnant, but once freed, we found food and learned to operate the great cranks that used to make water back then. Sadly, one of Tidbit's babes survived the ordeal.
So yeah, only one of them survived. And that was Mezzy.
Yes, says Grumple. That was our Messiah. The firstborn of what would become our new colony. The guinea pig shakes her head and gives a wistful chuckle. Oh, those were interesting times, she says fondly. Though we didn't find it so charming then, we had never had to fend for ourselves, and everywhere we looked, the land was upheaval.
Upheaval, yeah, it means disarray.
Our story was just beginning, just as the stories of your children are only just beginning now. We had to learn to survive. Things are different now. We have learned much, but always where we struggle to build our community so that together we all thrive. The humans had everything but lost it. We must wield the great tools they left behind and somehow together build a better world from the ruin we inherit.
Alright. You got a lot of speaking parts in this one. Messiah closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. He tries to blank his mind, but his sensitive mouse ears pick up all the noises of the colony. The squeaks of the playful youngsters, distant hammering, and the hum of the countless conversations all prevent him from calming his nerve. Easy there, says Grumple. Oh, no, that's you. You're
me.
Easy there.
And she lays a guinea pig paw on his shoulder. No need to be nervous. This is the easy part.
Easy for you to say, he replies. Everybody trusts you already.
Hey, I'm new to this too, she reminds him. You think people look at my bulk and think I should be out of the field?
Out in the field.
Oh, in the field?
Yeah.
I've got something to prove too. Thanks. But there is no need to fret about the departure. Like I said, this is the easy part.
Messiah shakes his head, and the two of them walk to the gates to meet up with the others. Ringer and Whisper are already there waiting for them. Ringer practically bounces with excitement, and Whisper frowns as she does her best to pretend she can't see him. We're finally doing it, the hamster calls out. It's the big day. I don't know who Patch is. Okay. Yes, it is, agrees Patch, and turning Messiah and his friends to see the colony leaders. Patch and Tidbit arriving. Oh, that's his dad. Or mom. I think Tidbit was a mom, Patch was a dad. Even Ringer falls silent, and the providers are living legends. Seasoned warriors, skilled craft critters, and expert scouts. These grizzled professionals are responsible for protecting the colony as well as foraging in the wilds for food, water, and other supplies. Ready to get to it? Asks Cookie, giving a wink to the nervous trainees. Yes, squeals Ringer. The rest of you are silent, but try to look confident. After several weeks of intense training, you're indeed ready to go out on your first mission. Becoming the providers will allow the colony to expand and store more food, but it is dangerous work. The world beyond the safety of the colony is filled with countless perils. The predators that once cowered from the humans now roam with impunity, and many critters are desperate for resources, have become territorial and aggressive. Providers are considered heroes for a reason, and everyone has the scars to prove it. We leave at once, traveling toward the fabled dungeon of ENJO. You are mostly silent as the multitude of thoughts fire rapidly in your minds. The providers give little reassurance here and there, and point out items of interest on the wall. But the providers have their own mission this day, and halfway to ENJO, you part ways. Trust yourself, says Tuffet before leaving, and trust each other. And remember, if you gotta turn tail and retreat, then by all means do so. Collect the raid on ENJO mission card. This will be your main mission for this game session. Choose a player to be the bookkeeper. So we need the mission. Alright, so it says we need the mission card. Our main mission is the raid on ENJO. Acquire the chosen item. Where does it say the name of? Oh, they're on the back. Raid on ENJO. Oh, they're in.
They are in the
They're in order. We needed this side up. We had them upside down. Okay. There we go. So the raid on. This is our mission. So the raid on ENJO.
Touch the palm, their shoulder.
Oh, this is. Oh, it's my dad. Patch puts a palm on Messiah's shoulder and says, "I can't believe my son is old enough to raid ENJO." He shakes his head in disbelief. Listen. You be careful out there. Be alert and don't get cocky. Your mom is going to be worried sick even with Grumple along for protection. I'll be fine, groans Messiah. You will be, agrees Patch, as long as you trust each other and work together. So here is our mission. Find a way into ENJO. Get out with a bag of onion snoodles. So we saw that. That's a token over there. Is onion snoodles. So to get there, we have to go to C1. And we have to beat it in. We have to travel on foot, and then we have to do it within a time of 5, or I guess maybe that's what our starting time is. Success, we read that. Failure, we read that. Okay, so this is our mission. That is what we are trying to accomplish. So does that mean? Let me see if that means we start. This is where the wonderful rulebook comes in. All right, so 7 time allowance. Okay, so we have to be able to beat mission within 7 of our time, or 5 time. So every time we want to rest, this goes up. Or if there's a calamity, sometimes it'll make it go up. So we can't get that past 5 or we fail the mission. Alright, so choose a player dashboard. So I will be the bookkeeper first, alright. Set the key and the time dials to 0. Set the cheese, thumbs up, and other one to 5. So thumbs up, gear, and the cheese to 5. Okay. And then set the population to 8. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. The bookkeeper will take the first turn and play will proceed in clockwise order. Okay. There's only 2 of us. Move the party location and mark it adjacent to the location on the map. We suggest traveling to E Street as it's the quickest path to your mission objective, ENJO. Once you've traveled to an adjacent location on the travel map, go to the page number. Alright, so it says Home Sweet Home. If this is your second game related in the campaign, prepare your mission. Oh, you do this first. Okay. So if it's first mission, which we're doing, we do this page. So next time we play, we'll go to this page. Alright, so we're going to go to E Street. So over here I got a little map of where we're going, so we're going to E Street. So E Street is on page 5, which is right here. Alright, so start. +1 if this is your first time on this page during this trip, so I have to take our time. Oh, we already lost one. Okay. There you go.
Gah!
Like,
Snarls Grumple in irritation as Messiah clock tickles her nose. You see anything yet? The young mouse stands on Grumple's burly shoulders, peeking through a knot hole in the wooden fence.
Messiah scans the quiet street on the other side, taking in the hulking forms of decaying cars and patches of tall grass that grow from the cracks in the ruined pavement. There isn't much cover from birds and all, but
useless.
All but useless if you run into a cat. It'll be a lot of running for cover, but the coast is clear, Messiah says as he drops slightly from Grumple's shoulders. About time, grosses Ringer.
Shh, hisses Whisper with a glare. Ringer just winks and smiles crookedly. Jiggles. No, what? Jiggling.
Jiggling.
Hamster cheeks full of nibbles.
Oh, he's got food in his mouth. You push aside the loose fence board and push into the tall grass on the other side. You are going to risk the city street, and your tums turn sour as adrenaline floods your little bodies. Place the characters on the starting spot. So here we go. So we go down here. All right. Here are all of our characters. So let me put them in the order, I guess. Okay, I guess this will be our order. So I'll go, and then you'll go, and then I'll go, and then you'll go. Right? Take turns this way, right? Place the characters on. Place the find tokens on the magnifying glasses. But what pieces do we put? Like it doesn't have a number. Alright, so we're on our first rule question here. Reading entries. Oh, here we go. Number five. Scavenge response. Basically containing a symbol will have one or more tokens placed on them as instructed by the pages section. Placing a token, place a token with the lowest difficulty number available from the supply. Do not reveal the token. Okay, so the lowest difficulty. 2. We get 2 on this one. 1 there. 1 there. Right? Okay. We did that. Encounter. Draw an encounter card. See generating encounter on page 6. Alright, so this is our encounter card, right? Yes, I think those are the encounter cards. I told you guys we're gonna have to figure this out with you. Number 6. Shuffle the encounter cards. Yeah, the one with the question mark. Alright, here we go. You ready? Who are we gonna face? Rat bandits. Situation hostile. So we have to hostile. Alright. There we go. Rat filth snaps Grumple. Oh, that's you. You're supposed to be snapping.
Rat filth snaps Grumple. This lot would happily eat each other if it came to it.
Setup. Encounter. 1 scrapper leader and a number of scrappers. The number of scrappers equals the number of characters minus 1. So 3, basically. So it's all 4. So the game says you should play with all 4 characters. I don't know why the rules kind of say that or have it that way. But yeah. Okay. So these scrappers are the little. Oh no, the scrappers are the big guys. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And you put them. Let's see here. How do you put them in order? We have to. We don't read until it tells us to read. All right. So let's see here. We'll go to. It said page 6, right? Okay. Reading entries, increasing dials, traveling, revisiting, safe situation, generate. Okay, here we go. Enemies enter counter. To generate an encounter, retrieve the list, then deal them face up onto. Oh. Shuffle them together. Okay, let's shuffle all these guys together. Shuffle them together, and then place them face up on your little. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to slide the microphone up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So you got the leader second. Alright. So we need to put them on the bad guy spot. So the nice thing about this game is each character has a different shape base, and then that base matches the actual card. So this is the guy in the first spot. So we have 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't all fit in their little spot. Wow. Alright, we got some bad guys on the table now. Alright. It says, in case your map has more than one, then you have to divide them, but there's only the one. When placing enemy cards in the threat, if the slot already contains a threat card, place an enemy card over that, leaving the threat card visible. You don't have threat. Friendly counters. Okay, we don't have any of that yet. Alright. So, the first thing we want to do then is, on my player's turn, I can draw. So draw until I have 5 action cards in my hand. Ooh, I got a wild. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I have 5 cards. Right? And then I can Perform an action. So I can't do a skill test. There's nobody here. I can move, right? If I want to move, it's going to cost me 1 action. Move. Play cards of any color to move up to the number of spaces equal to the value of the card. Solid colored lines cost 3 movement points to move across, unless all cards match that. So, I only need here. This is an investigate tile, which means we get to read something. Number 2, but we don't read that yet. That's if we go here. But we need resources. So I think I'm going to go over here and try to get. I'm ranged, which means I can shoot these guys. So I'm going to go over here. It's a dotted line, so it's only going to cost me 1 power to do that. And then my research is already 2. My research is already 2 if I want to scavenge, right? Alright, so it only costs me 1 to move. I'm going to use this. Ringer's going to come over here. And then I'm going to do my skill test. So I have a +2 finder. Discard a token from the space. Oh, we can gain a broken weapon, but it'll cost me 3 power to do that. I think. I don't know what's under there. So let's. Because I already have 2. So, like, for me, there's not even a reason to roll. Because it's already at the level I am, right? Let's hear it. So we want to do a skill test. Alright. Play an action card with the appropriate symbol, then play the additional action cards that match either the first card's value of or the color roll, the white resolution die, and add together. Die value plus card value plus character bonus plus equipment bonus. If the total skill is greater than the test, they succeed. Otherwise, they fail. Okay, so I do have to play a card to do that thing. So this only. Oh, I did that wrong. This is a. This I can't use for moving. Use this.
The wing?
I think the wing is moving. No, that's a ranged attack. For moving, you can do any card, I guess. Any card. Yeah, you just use any. You burn it. They call it burning a card. Okay. So I burn a card. That'll let me move. Okay. And then I want to keep my defense. I need my ranged attack because I said I was going to shoot one of these guys. So I'm going to use one of my wild cards to do my investigation. It doesn't, well, the die does have, so this is why you still have to like pay some. So the die does have a -1. So it's possible I could roll a -1, which would have made me less than my 2, but I paid 1. So right now, that is not what I'm doing. Oh, there's a -2 now I just saw. All right. We're going to roll the +1, so I succeeded. What did we find? We got us some cheese. I got some cheese. There we go. So +2 cheese. Where is the queso? Yeah, queso. So we are at 7 cheese. 7 cheese. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to do my ranged attack. So I'm going to attack with 3, right? So 3, my weapon gives me +1, and then after successfully attacking, return a value of 1 action card used in the attack to your hand. So I actually get a card back. And I get +1 range here too. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5. And I can attack any of them. So
Yes, which one? How do you?
So I can't kill any of them, but I can hurt them pretty bad. Right? Because he's got 6 defense. He's got 7. They've all got 7. That one guy's got 6. I wonder how you do track damage on the bad guys. I guess you put the hearts on them the same way as you do with if we get damaged, right? Okay. All right. So since I'm attacking him, he gets a chance to defend. So there's a black die, which is the defense die, right? So there's one of each. All right. So I'm going to attack the weaker guy. So that is the one with the pentagon. Yeah. So this guy here. So I'm going to attack that guy. So +3 and his +3. So that's 0. That washed each other out. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still do 5 damage. So we do 5 damage to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't. That's another type of damage. I think that's like it's like bleeding damage or something. So there we go. So here he's got 5 damage on him of his 6. So I wasn't able to knock him out. So I did my ranged attack. It says, after successful attacking, return 1 card to my hand. I think the wild card is my best bet. And then Scavenge. Resolve a skill test. I already did my skill test. Communicate. I don't think they want to talk to us. Melee attack, I wasn't there. Ranged attack, I did. Scavenge, I did. Recover. Resolve the skill test listed in the status card if you're being affected by it. Move, I've already moved. Quick trade, nobody's in the spot with me. Encourage, I can give a player a card. So I want to give you my wild. I think I'm going to keep my defense, but I'm going to give you a wild card. So you can, I'm going to give that to Grumple. We have to remember, we're separate, right? And then activate ability. So my ability is Finder, which I didn't want to do that. All right, so that's the end of my character's turn. So now it is Grumple's turn. So draw 4 more, because you have 1, so you get 4 more. Uh-oh. So that is a threat card. So you have to put him on the very first guy.
Like
Put
that?
it on, just under so you can see the 1 poking out. The same direction. Yeah, like that. So that way we know that he has 1 threat. That means he goes first, I think. While you're deciding what order you want to go in, I will look up threat card.
What is the idea, the light bulb?
That is a investigation or a skill test. So sometimes there's group tasks that we have to do. Sometimes they're like these are skill tests. So remember, my guys, I have the skill test. My guys are the skillful, ranged. Yours are the melee. Yours are the ones that get up close and personal. Mine are more stay back and shoot from a distance. But you need that to do a skill check. So like here, to try to get those, that's a skill check. This is skill check, right? Skill check show. Now these with the eyeball, with the line through it, these are hidden spots. They can't see us in those spots. So if you were to go into this spot, you're hidden. Now here is a solid line. So to be able to move through that solid line, you need to actually have 3 movement points to move across unless all cards match the line's color, which this is green, and you don't have green cards. I didn't know there was a green card. Or maybe that's supposed to be the blue line? I don't think there were green. Oh, no, there is green. The wings. Okay. That's how you cross this. You would have to have a color of that. So if you don't, then it's going to take you 3 to get through there, or it'll take you 1 if you want to come over here and read entry number 2.
So I guess that's what I would do. Go here. So is that...
Yeah,
takes me
well,
2
I mean, but remember,
points?
you also have this. You also have your wild. This would take you 1 to go here.
So this is the what? Power?
You can use it whatever you want. This can be used for everything.
See, but I mean, this here is the one that...
No, that just tells you which one to read in the book. It takes you 1 to get over this dotted line. So it would take you 1 point to cross this. It would take you 3 points then to be able to cross this.
I see.
But I would probably say, because you're supposed to be melee, you would probably want to start heading towards the baddies. See, mine are ranged. I can keep shooting them from anywhere.
So 3? Either 3?
You need 3 if it's not the same
color.
Right. Action move. One move action, one move card of any type in front of you. The total value of those cards, the number of movement in your character. To move your character across a dash line, 1 point. If all action cards played are the same color, your character can cross a matched solid blue, red, or green by spending 1 movement point. If not, you spend 3 movement points to cross that line. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So movement points, that's the, I knew I was missing something. So movement points are this top number. Oh no, that's our hit points. Where's our movement points? Where's our character card? Where's a picture of the character card? There we go. There isn't a movement. 7 is our life. That's what I thought. That's our life. That's our movement point. I guess the movement is 3 by default. And if you want to go across and you don't have 3 of the same one, then you're using all 3 of your movement points. Kind of weird. It's got player actions move, but it doesn't say how many movement points. Traveling. When you travel to book, not traveling to book. Gotta love games that don't. It's missing something. For move action, first play 1 or more action cards of any type in front of you. Total value of the action card. Oh, okay. The total number is how far you can move. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So if you played 3, you could move 3. If you have the same color, then you can get through the line. So if you did, for example, if you wanted to do that would get you through the line because you're paying 3, and then you'd have 2 more to do. You could go like 1, 2, or across the line and then keep your 2. Yeah, it's really up to you how you want to do it.
I want to go where they are.
Yeah, so you can attack them. I mean, the thing is one of those guys is going to get a turn because he's got threat on him. So once we're done our turns, he gets to go.
But I also want the investigation.
It's probably better for my guys to do it because I get a bonus to do it.
Oh.
Your guys are more attackers. I don't know. They made the girls the warriors and the boys the chickens. So, I mean, you can always hang on to a card. You don't have to use all your cards on a turn. Because this is your defense.
But then you want to move.
Alright, so it's going to cost 3 to move past that line because you don't have the green cards. So you want to move here.
And this belongs only to her? Rumple?
Well, now you see if you can do anything else during your turn. So you can't do a melee attack. They're too far away. Because you have to be the square next to them. Ranged attack. Is your weapon ranged? Does it say you can throw your weapon? No, it says melee only. It says melee, so you can't throw that. You do have the ability throw. Choose a heavy object or character sharing your space. Place that object or character up to 2 spaces away within line of sight. Okay, so that's to throw somebody away from you. So, like, say this guy does get up here in this square with you. You then could use your ability by paying 2. So you could use your wild 2 to throw him away, which you don't want to do because you want to beat up. Or like, say you're trying to protect Whisper, or you're trying to protect one of us. You could do that. Alright, so you don't want to do that. Scavenge, and there's no scavenge. Recover, resolve the skill test listed on the status card. You're being affected, you're not affected right now. Move, equip, trade, encourage. So it's if you wanted to trade a card away, you got to keep them with your people so you don't get them confused. All right. Yeah, this is definitely where the new table is going to come in really handy, guys. The new table is going to come in really handy. All right. So I don't think you can do anything else. So I guess it is Messiah's turn. I did the same thing though as you. I had my thing over on top of Messiah.
So I can never use this for the other one. It has to what I
Only
draw
if you
for-
trade it. If you want to trade it to one of us at the end of your turn, you can trade it. But I think we were keeping this just in case you wanted to use it there, and then you have defense, so when that guy comes and attacks you. Because you can use this for defense too. So that would give you 3 defense. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Alright. Put that under the second guy. Alright. So I think I'm going to go over. Oh, wow, I've got all ones. That's not, and they don't match. I can't even get over the line. Well, I could get over the line, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything here. Because this is.
But how? Oh, you can go through the line by paying 3 without 1.
Yeah, because this is a wild. I don't have the green, so we can't just use 1 card to get past because I have a green one. So. I guess I'll spend 1 melee, because I can't use the melee, right? And I will go over here, and we will read number 2. The concrete curb is no problem for an agile little creature like you. Rule reminder. Solid lines, some spaces are divided by a solid line. Solid red, blue, and green lines slow a character's movement. Solid white lines cannot be moved through and do not block line of sight. Oh, but do block line of sight. Double white lines block both movement and line of sight. So this one here blocks movement and line of sight. We can't go into this spot. There are no solid white lines. So this was just a rule reminder. So going there gave us a rule reminder. I felt like that was a waste of a space. Yeah. I am going to, so in order for me to give you cards, you have to have less than two or less cards. So I'm going to give you more defense, and then I'm just going to hang on to these 2. I can't do anything else in that square. Team focus before rolling a resolution dice. Okay, and that costs me 1 to use, which one a coin. Can't do anything there. I do have a ranged weapon though. And that guy's what? He's at 1 health?
Then which one? All of them have 1.
No. He's got 1 health left.
Oh, see.
Right?
Yeah, because he has 5 and.
I forget what the plus 1 on the orange thing, but you know. All right, let's look at the bad guys. What does the number 7 life value? 6 defense value. Okay, so you have to get through their defense. Oh, so maybe I didn't injure him at all. You have to actually do more damage than he has left. That might have been a waste of a shot earlier. Where is attacking? Range attack. If the simulation house may perform a range attack targeting an enemy up to 1 space away and within line of sight. Whoopsie! I thought range was anywhere. Okay, so I actually didn't even damage him last turn. I didn't even damage that guy.
So he has.
So that was that. What did I pay to do that? I paid 3, right?
Yeah.
The attack that I didn't do. Or no. I paid 1. I paid this to move, I paid this to research. So there. Okay, I put that back in my hand. Alright. Rewind, fix what we did wrong. There we go. Alright. So to do an attack, right? And ranged weapon, the character's ranged weapon may attack any within it. Oh, no, that did count. Dang it. I have a ranged weapon. I can attack anybody. Because I have a ranged weapon. Ranged weapon. Ranged weapon 3, ranged weapon 2. It says any distance. I don't know what the 2 and the 3 mean on the top of the thing. Wow, there's so much stuff on this, guys. We're definitely learning. So I don't know if this is good or bad for you guys to see us learning at the same time. Number 2 is just, it's just the type. Okay. Alright, so defending enemy. If an enemy ever has a number of wounds equal or higher to its life value, that enemy is defeated. Move its figure from the board from the track, moving any enemy cards below it to fill up the space. The encounter lists loot prizes. Okay. So here we go. Quick trade, attack. You see the opposed skill test inflict 1 wound on the target enemy. Difficulty of the skill test is the target enemy's defense value, which is 6, right? Is the guy I was sitting.
Yeah.
You succeed at this, a skill. If you succeed at that, and I didn't succeed. Because I only did 5, right? Because he rolled a 3, I rolled a 3. Okay, so yeah, no damage to him. Alright, so we're good to go. Hey, Randy. Harris caught a shiny Metagross yesterday. Good job, everybody. Alright. So with that said, now that I know what I did wrong, so I can shoot from any distance. So I can shoot from any distance because I am ranged. But I only have 3, and this would only make it 4. But I can add this to it, because this is wild, and if you add something to it, it's whatever your first card was. The ranged, the 1, and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So again, I just need that guy not to defend. Although I think the problem is, I think that scrapper is going, the first scrapper is going to move, right? I think it's based on their threat. Determine action. Move towards the closest character. The number. Okay. The enemy's action is determined by the value on the threat card under the enemy. So only those 2 can move. So this guy can move 1, that guy can move 3 when it's their turn. Okay. So I guess I really need to I need to attack the leader, right? Because he can move the farthest.
Yeah.
And I don't think these lines, I can't remember if these lines affect the enemy. So do those lines affect the enemy?
The green one, the color one?
Yeah. Enemy has number of wounds higher than its own value. It is defeated. Move it to encounter. Enemy turn. Move. Enemy is sharing a space on the character. Do not move it. Otherwise, move the character towards the nearest character. The character will require the least amount of movement to reach. But enters space. Move the number of space equal to its speed. Whatever comes first. Multiple characters are equally close. Decide which one. Note it only costs 1 move to move anywhere. Yeah. So it's just 1. So they go against the green. Or 1. Alright, so I'm going to go after, because the leader, which is the circle, this guy here, he can go 3 spots, right? Which would be like 1, 2. He'd be able to get all the way back here to us on the back row. I'm going to go after the leader. So I currently have 3, 1, 2. Oh. Use before rolling any resolution dice for a skill test. Reduce the difficulty of the skill test for 1 by 1 for each other character on your space. I'm by myself. That doesn't help us. Oh man. Alright, so we're just gonna go, we need 7. Oh. And I failed.
Because
-1 plus he defended 3. So that was like -4. Everything I had 2, 3, 4, 5 was almost gone. I shot him with my little arrow for 1 and it did nothing. It did.
Did you keep me there?
Yeah, on the last turn. 5 for Whisper. Yep, it's Whisper's turn.
So this one counts for Grumple. Okay.
Yeah, because she's in the lead, remember? And they have to attack the one that's closest. You can't tell from this angle, from the top, but from this angle you can tell there's some silver in there we're going to have to clean up. They got a little silver on her hair. Yeah, she got a little silver.
I can see from here something
yeah.
shiny.
Oh, what did you get? Alright, so that goes on the next one. Okay, now we got 3 bad guys coming after us already. Okay. So, again, you're a melee character. And you only have, so you do have You do have a green card, right? So you can use the green to move and get past this. You would be able to go 1, 2, and be able to attack them.
Wait, what? Why?
Because it's green. Green allows you to go through the line.
But then it wasn't that.
3 if it's not green.
Oh,
If it's green, if it's the same color, you can go through it.
Oh. Wait for that.
So you go 2, you want to go 1, 2. Yep. And then you can attack. So what's her attack?
Combo.
No, well, no. What's your total attack?
Oh.
1, 2. All right. You could do 2, and if you play this,
Pero this is a
plus 1 attack, plus 1 attack, melee attack. That's melee attack. This is any attack. And then 3. So that would be 5. And then you could play the wild with that. You can play an additional action cards. The additional cards must match either the color or the number of the card. Okay, so it has to match. So it has to match the color or the number. That's fine, that's fine. You could do that. You could do that and that, because that's your attack, and then that gives you another 3. So that'd be, how much would you be at? 6, 7, 8? Okay, that'd be 8. And then the bad guy has 7, right? So you just have to roll your die.
Is it this one? This guy?
Well, any of them. 7, 7. They're all 7 except for the guy on the bottom. The guy on the bottom 6, but he's not moving. He has no threat. So that plus 3. Holy cow! The dice are not our friends. So that's basically 1. So you were at 6, 7, 8, right? Minus 2 is 6. And then he got an additional 3 defense, so that put him at 9.
So we can just we need to remember that he's
no
who?
Nobody. It didn't matter. You didn't have enough to kill anybody. So this gave, say we were going after the first guy, that gave him plus 3. So now he's at 10. You didn't even have 10 before you subtracted your 2. So yeah. So nada. And then you do have a, well, I mean, you could you could try again, but you're only at 4. So the only way you'd be able to knock even him out is you would need to roll a 2, and they would have to roll a 0 or a minus. Their dice is the same as ours. It's got minus and pluses of everything. They just keep rolling plus 3. It's like, I think the dice is weighted to give them a plus 3. All right. Do you want to do that, or do you want to keep your 2 for defense?
I think I keep it.
For defense? Okay. All right. So that was all of our turns. Now it's the enemy's turn. The enemy's action is determined by the value on the threat. So the first scrapper can move 1. So he is Mr. Octagon Man. So he has to move to the closest person, which is you. And then he has an attack. He's got... Oh, for 1. So what's his attack? All right. So this is the one that's attacking Adri. How do you win after that? You basically have to complete your mission. And our mission right now is to find our way into ENJO. That is the first mission. So this is who we're trying to beat up on, or who's beating up on Adri. So he has Clobber, which is a... Oh, I'm sorry. He can move 2. So the 1 doesn't mean that. The 1 just tells you which one of these to do. Okay. So he was 1, which we're fine. So he can move up to 2, but he didn't need to. He moved to you. He can do a range of 0. He does a melee of 5. So he attacks Audrey for 5. And then you have to defend. So right now your defense is 2. Or you can play your 2 and you can tumble. Being attacked by an enemy in your space, that attack automatically misses, and you can move your figure across a dashed line. So right now you don't have enough defense to defend against him, unless you get good rolls. Right now you're at 4. You'd probably be better to just tumble. You don't lose your ability. You just have to pay this 2 to tumble.
Move a figure across a dashed line to an adjacent space.
The only thing is the next guy's going to come after you anyway. Well, no, if you tumble this way, you'll be hiding, and then he won't come after you. Because, remember, Grumple has lots of defense because we gave her all the defense cards.
Okay, you cannot tumble if you are trapped or are surrounded by solid ones.
Yeah, you can tumble that way. Okay, so pay your 2. Tumble you back here so you can hide. So nobody sees you, and you did land on number 3. What's number 3 say?
The shadow of an abandoned car looks like it would make a great hiding place. No reminder. Okay, this is telling us that it cannot be... A character on a knife with a line across space cannot be targeted by an enemy in a different space. An enemy will not move toward a character that is hiding unless there are no other characters to move toward.
Okay, so that means that, yeah, so you're hiding, so the next guy won't come towards you. So the next guy is 3, so grab the leader's card. You can show the people what the leader's card is. Not the 3, just the leader's card. There is the leader's card. So he has a 3, so he's going to get to do this bottom move. So he gets to move up to 2. He is the circle. So 1, 2. So that put him in your square with you. All right. Character wounded by this attack becomes badly hurt. And then he can melee, but he can do ranged, or he can do an attack for 6. And then you can only play cards that match. So you're going to have to defend, because I don't know if you're... Well, you can defend or you can throw them away. Or you can do both. Remember, one more, I would throw him away, because you've got one more guy that can come after you. You got this guy who can come after you, and he's going to do less damage. I would throw this guy away. All right, so you got to spend your 2.
This one?
It doesn't matter. 2 is 2. 2 is 2.
But this one it could use for any other thing. And this one...
Well, you're going to have to defend on the next turn. Because the next guy is going to come after you too. I put you out in the front. I said, go.
Yes.
Anthony, take on the damage. All right. So where are you going to throw? Where are you going to throw them? Do you say you get to choose where you throw them?
Place that object or character up to 2 spaces away within line of sight. You cannot throw a big character.
I don't know what a big character is. Oh, I guess where it says regular. I guess there's some that say big, like the cat. Yeah, here you go, large. So there's 2 large. Okay. All right. So where do you want to throw them?
2 spaces away.
Within line of sight. So this isn't a white line.
But
meaning
I cannot...
No, you can put them back at the beginning. You can throw them right back where you came from. Because remember, that's still in his line of sight. All right. Now we do the next guy. Oh, we got to where'd the bad guy go? Put him back on top of the 3. Then we need to do the next guy, which is, he is 2, so it's another scrapper. This is a different, oh no, it's the same scrapper. It's the one with the wrench. Stare of staring. So there we go. So the other scrapper, so he gets to move, what does he have, 2 under him? So he can move up to 2 spots. 1, 2. Hello! Alright, so now this time you're going to have to defend yourself. So you've got 1 defense there. We don't have any armor yet because we haven't found any yet. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3. You can play those. You have to play them to defend. So 3 of those. The 2 plus that is 3 plus whatever you roll on the die. So you have to roll higher than 5.
Higher than 5 for me? Huh?
Without their negatives, yeah. You have to get a 5 for him not to give you a wound. And you got your 5, but he now hit you for more than 5. He hit you for more than 5. So because you didn't defend, you take damage. Poor little Grumple. Grumple took damage.
Un momento. What?
Okay. So he attacks for 5.
Sí.
6, 7, 8. You defended for 1, 2, 3. 8 is greater than 3. You take damage. See? Okay. Alright, Anthony took damage. Alright, well, that was everybody moving and attacking. Discard. Discard the threat card from under that enemy and activate the next enemy. Once all enemies activated, discard any remaining threat. Okay, so we discard the threat cards.
All of them.
All of them, yep, because they all moved and beat up on us. Alright.
Discard.
Yeah, discard pot. There we go. So that was one turn. And then at the end of the turn, we didn't defeat a character, we didn't leave the page. We don't need to nest right now. Nesting increases time and increases, we have to eat cheese, right, to nest. Right. So I have to draw to 5. I got 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ooh, that's 2 3s. All right. So I am going to do a ranged attack. I've got 3, 4, 5. I have 6, 7, 8. I have 8. So I'm going to attack the leader. I feel like the leader's like the guy we need to get rid of first, right? Because he's the strongest. So I'm going to attack the leader. So I've got what I say, 8. All right, 8, and he is 7. So that washes each other out. That's good. That dice is broken. Well, no, nothing happened there, but my 8 is still more than the leader. Leader is the circle, right? Mm-hmm. He is removed. Remove the circle. He has been defeated. And then we move up here, and because I landed a successful attack, I can bring this back to my hand. Here we go. Defeated character. Remove that. Okay. Oh, no, we didn't get defeated. If I defeated a threat, you get any bonus when we defeat an enemy? An enemy was encounter list. Oh, loot prize. Do I see anything? I don't see anything that says loot prize. Oh no. Oh, down here, loot prize. No loot prize. Okay. Okay, so no, we get absolutely nothing for beating him except for that he's not going to smack us in the face anymore. Alright, so now for me to get across that line, I was able to bring this back. I can use this to get across the line. And then I can do 2. Plus my guy has 2, right? 2 and 2. And then I have to roll my die. Plus 3. Definitely was able to find this, so we're going to do this one. That gave me a battery. Energia. I got a battery. Battery isn't tracked here. I hold the battery. I think batteries are needed to fix tools. So maybe, I think that's what I'm going to do on my next turn, is I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to use my ability, which I can't do right now because they have to be the same color or the same type. I'm going to keep the defense in case I need that, and I'm going to give this to Grumble, because Grumble needs to be able to attack, and se acabó no más. So you draw 4. It's starting to make sense now. You just got to make it through that first round. I mean, it only took us an hour to get that far. These games are going to be long. These types of games take a long time to play. I wonder if Avity got the DLC. I wonder which Pokemon she'd choose. Oh, you mean the new starters, like the original starters? I think Squirtle, right? Yeah. The original starters.
What?
Squirtle or Bulbasaur?
What?
What would you choose? Pokemon.
I don't know.
Squirtle. You stop finding threat cards? Yes, it goes under there. Stop finding those. You're giving the bad guys. You're giving them abilities.
Show me Grumple.
Grumple.
Grumple has 3. I just don't get the difference. I mean, they have different, but your count
it means melee attack. That because see, this means ranged attack. See how mine has a. That's all. It's melee attack versus range.
So I have 3.
So you have 3. He is the square, which is 7. So you have to be able to do 8 to kill him.
And here I have 3. So I have 6.
6.
I need him +2. But he
has to get nothing.
No. Was that good?
No. Woohoo! -1.
Oh, -1!
So
I just saw my zero.
That put him down to 6, and then you only attacked with 6. All right. Well, that was. You tried. You tried. Okay. You gonna hang one of those for defense? Well, yeah. You might want to hang one. Unless you want to throw them now. If you throw them,
I don't know what will happen next if I don't. I mean, if he stays there.
Well, he can't do anything right now because he doesn't have any threat.
Oh, okay.
So he can't do anything right now.
Right.
Oh, the new Reggies. Yeah. See, she doesn't know any of that stuff, so I don't know what she would choose.
Reggie's? Reggie
Gigas, Reggie Lecky.
No, I don't know them.
I'm really trying to figure out why that went to something different. Now we're probably going to get a copyright strike. It went to other music instead of what we were playing. I don't know why. That's so weird that it did that. Because I've got it on repeat, meaning it should just keep repeating that. Well, no, I found it and I changed it back. Little Spotify doing crazy stuff again, guys. Alright. So while I'm waiting for Spotify to show me what's actually playing. Alright, so now it is Messiah's turn. You're gonna hang one of them, or you're gonna throw them, or I mean right now you can't move.
I don't know when I can give you. Can I give you?
You could, but you might want to keep that to defend with. The un-game? Man. Alright. So, do you want to throw them now, or you're gonna wait to see what happens? Okay. So, I'm gonna do Messiah. Messiah has no cards. 6, I was thinking, no, just keep going. Oh, Calamity card. Alright, so we got the Calamity card. Alright, so we have to do a Calamity. So this is the first time we've had to do a Calamity. Calamity. You draw the Calamity card, roll a die, and add your time. If the total is greater than the Calamity value, resolve the Calamity on the page. So the Calamity is 3. So we roll the die. +1. So our time is now +1. Where's time? So we are not at 3, so we do not do the Calamity yet. Alright. Success! Although I don't know if that's really a success. I don't know if we want to have that happen or not to happen. I don't think so. I think this is bad. I don't think we want that to happen. So I guess for now, that's good. Alright. So I am way back here. It's going to take me... I don't have any green. It's going to take me 3 to get through. I can play this. This gets her through. I only have 1 ranged again. Okay, I only have 1 that I can use for range. Because these are, see, they don't match. Alright, so I'm going to give you... I can give you one card. I'm going to give you the defense. I'm going to give Whisper the attack. And se acabó. No más. I can't do anything else.
So it is Whisper turn.
Yes.
Cards.
You just reshuffle the deck. All the threats.
Oh.
All right. So you just put them in. Yeah, just put that under the first one. Put that under the second one. It's just random. You're supposed to put one under. All right. Well, that's not good, Anthony. That's not good. Your poor little Grumple is just standing out there all alone. I guess you're gonna have to come out of cover and try to save your friend if you can.
What? My Whisper.
Oh, you only have 2, so you have 2, 3, 4. You can't. I mean, you can, but you have to hope you get good dice roll.
I would need. What, 4?
Let's see here. You'd have to spend 1, go here, and then he needs. What is he? What is this guy? Oh yeah, you would need. Yeah, you would need 2, 4. You only have 4. You need a 3. No, you couldn't even do it. You can't even do it because if they would have to get a negative, and you'd have to get a 3. The other option is to stay hidden and then try to come over this way. Or stay hidden and then give my ranged person the ranged card. Like the 2. Skill test. Resume skill test. Each skill test will have an attribute attached. Following skill test must play action card from your hand that has a matching symbol. What cards can be used for him? Then you play additional action cards at match 4 symbol. Value of all cards you played, bonus of your character, bonus of action. Blah blah blah. If it was equal or higher the skill test. Yeah. What skill test you got? So yeah, I mean, you could try. I mean, you could try to knock him out, or you could. You do have your.
But how do I have to move?
You don't have to. You could just stay there hiding. You don't have to do anything, really. You could stay there hiding, and then just give me the 2 ranged. Or, well, you could still give me the 2 ranged. If you want to try, I mean, one thing I learned from Dice Tower, the one thing Dice Tower taught me was that if you... Right over here. If you were to... Oh, that's what it is. The now playing is not... If you, the one guy in Dice Tower said, if you have it, use it, because if you don't use it, you might regret it later, right? So right now, you could try to attack this guy. You can't get over here. Oh no, you can attack this guy, right? You can attack one square next to you. Oh no, enemy in your space. Ranged is 1 space next to you. You can't do range. You don't have a ranged weapon. Okay. So yeah, you'd have to go in this square with him, and you would have to pay all of your... Oh, you could do this. You could pay that one, and then you could add that to it. 2, 4, 5, 6. You'd have 6.
I would need
which means you would need
2.
1. Yeah, you would need a 2, and they would need negative or 0. Which, well, you gotta move first. You have to move. 1. Yeah, you're gonna. I think you need to. Yeah, you have to do both hands because they don't go very well. All right. You got a -1 and they got a +2.
I thought it was the other way.
Oh, yeah, it needs to be the other way around. It needs to be the other way around. Aye. Okay. Ya acabó? No más. There's nothing else you can do. Right? Yeah, you can't do anything else. All right. So now it is. Messiah went, right? Yeah, because that's how I got her here. Or him here. So Whisper just went, so she's done. All right. Bad guy's turn. All right. The first guy is a 1, so he can move up to 2 spots, and that is the one with the octagon, but he's already in your space. That means he doesn't move. And then he attacks for 5. You defend for 3. So roll a die. You have 3 defense.
Both?
Oh no.
Just mine.
Yeah. You have 3 defense. Both.
It's always both.
0-0. Okay. So no damage. All right. And then so the second guy, so you can remove the threat from him. Move him. Put that there. All right. So the next guy is the square. He is already in the space with you, so he can attack for 5. You have 2 defense. If you want to.
Pero am I? So I finish Whisper. I'm doing.
Well, no. We're doing bad guys. Your guys aren't even involved, except for the fact that they're attacking you.
Oh.
So they're attacking Grumple. So you can only play the 2 because that's the only one you have that's a defense. You play that
this one?
and that, so that's 3. So you have 3 defense, and then roll the bad guys. So +2, that's 5, 6, 7, and then you blocked 6. So that's 1 more than you have. I can take another wound. You have 4, so you have 2 hit points left. All right, so remove that threat card. Lo siento.
Completo.
I know, she keeps getting hit. Now you could throw him if you wanted. You could
Just one.
spin. Well, you'd have to spin both because it costs 2 to throw. All right, so you're gonna throw him back to where he started. He's back there. Yep, that puts him back where he started. All right, so the last scrapper is a 1, right? What's his move? 0?
0.
So he can't move. All right, well that's good. He's stuck back there. He can't move. But he can do a ranged shot of 4, and he has to shoot the closest person. So the closest person is Whisper. So that negates, and you didn't have 4 defense.
You're killing my character.
Lo siento. I don't know why. We cannot take these guys out. All right, so now we're back to the beginning. Oh, get rid of that threat. This is going to be the unfun part because I get 1, and now I've got to shuffle this to get my other ones. So yeah. All right. So I need mucho. I need a 2 ranged, or I need something to be able to. So the problem is, guess where the exit is? The exit is behind them. Now again, we can always rest. If you get too much damage, like if you get to 3 damage, we can only rest if it's safe. Really can't even do that.
If it's safe?
Yeah, it's got to be safe for us to rest. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So right, I had 1, so there's 5. All right. All right, good. No threat. All right. Well, that's okay. All right, so I can. Oh no. All right, I'm going to try to get us a weapon. I want to get us a weapon. So it costs 3. Let's see, what's my attack? 2, 5. Go after that. The only thing is that 1 scrapper can't move. It's not like he's that big of a danger. I'm going to play these 3. And you know what? I'm wondering if I wonder if a successful attack is actually doing damage to them. I wonder if those couple times that I grabbed the card back, if I shouldn't have. I'm thinking successful attack is when you actually hit them. To me, that's a successful attack. If you didn't, we failed the skill check. All right. So it didn't matter. It hasn't really impacted the game. So what am I at? I got 3, so I got 5. I'm at 5. All right. All right. I'm going after the one that is beating up on Whisper. Oh, nada. No. He's 7. They've all got 7. So the guy on the end. Yeah, so that doesn't help me. So I am going to, let's say I can only do 1 encourage to a player. Whoopsie. So we kind of screwed up there too. I'm going to give this to Whisper. No. Who's stronger? You're stronger. I'm going to give it to Grumple. That way you can get in there and use that for an attack. And then I'm going to keep, I guess, my defense because for it. So then it is Grumple's turn. There are 4 cards. Yep. All right, good. Oh, you got a lot of.
No threat.
No threat. Okay, so you've got. Oh, you can actually do 4. So it says it's got to be the same number or the same color. Can you do both? Well, you have red and you have a 2. The 2's max. All right. Then you would play an additional action. You may play additional action cards. These additional action cards must match either the color, not necessarily true, or the number on the first card. Okay, so it's got to be the same as the first. All right. So this would be your better play, right? Okay.
So using this as 4 for my
For your attack. You need to move first, so you have to spend 1 to move. Discard. And then you can move. Girls are teaming up.
So that's the one same spot? They are all together?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's a big spot. All right. It's weird that this is a thing, because it basically forces you to come out and around. I'm actually hiding, so they can't even see me. You can't see. It's like John Cena. You can't see me. Apparently, Galarian and regular Zapdos have more usage than the other birds. Must be some. Oh, you mean in PvP? Yeah, probably. All right. So now you roll. So you're at what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7. So
I need.
And you're beating up on the octagon at the top. So you need 8.
Okay.
All right.
Not that difficult.
Come on. You can do it. -2 +1.
It was the other way around.
It was the other way around. Oh. Grumple wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. Okay. Oh, is he a leader? No, I already beat the leader. I didn't notice that. Your weapon gets you +1 when you're attacking the leader.
But so I can use this steak knife at any time?
That's your weapon. That's just your weapon.
So I can always just play this and this.
Yeah. Well, later we get to upgrade weapons, I think. Because there's a whole stack of... Oh, that's what these are. These are more weapons and stuff. That's why I want to get us an item card. Because if I get us an item card, then we can... Might be some armor or a weapon or something. We have backpacks, so you can hold one of each slot, and then we have a backpack which can hold 2 items. Alright, so that's all she can do. Because you have... Oh no. These are her cards, right? There's no research in that spot, so that you can't do nothing there. The most you'd be able to do would be throw somebody 2 spaces. You could throw him. Right now we have no threat. Thing is, we have to go here to get out. We have to get through them. We have to go there to get out. That's the exit.
Then can I use then one?
You could use one to move back, yeah, if you wanted to get out of that spot. The thing is, everybody can move too, so moving one spot's not going to do it. You'd have to move. Well, you can move one spot over here and hide. Yeah, you can get rid of the one. If you want to give me that investigation thing, because you can't investigate, right? The only way this would come in handy is you'd have to find that 3 attack card. I think we messed up on one of the previous turns too. I think in order to defend, you still have to have a defense card. I don't know if you can defend. When we now attack, the character may then defend, resolving an opponent's skill test with tribute to difficulty. So attacks from other sources eventually can be defended against the same way defending character is. Oh, it says of any attribute. Okay, so you can defend with anything. I'm really trying to figure out why are there defense cards if you can defend with any attribute. Where are the... There we go. Blue is resistance. Oh, I guess so you can add resistance when you are defending, because if you don't use the resistance when you're defending, then you would just be defending with whatever your character has. So like on that one where it was 0-0, you couldn't actually defend. You actually would have just taken the damage, which we messed up in there. Yeah, I thought I saw that. In order to defend, you have to have a card. Which seems kind of dumb to me, but okay, whatever. I think our character should just be able to defend like the bad guys can. Alright. So it is Messiah's turn. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh! Fortunately, I have wilds, so I can do. Okay, so let me get the. Who's the hardest one to kill? It's gonna be either of those 2 scrappers, right? I need what, 8? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 10. I'm doing it all. I'm doing 10. I'm at 10, right? Yeah, and they got defense of 5 or more, right? So that means we'll actually get some gears. All right. So I'm at 10. 0, but they get +1. Still enough to knock them out. So I was shooting at this guy here that's next to you. So get rid of the... Yep, get rid of that one. And then move everybody up. Alright. And then I have this one that I guess I will hang on to... How many do I need? He needs 3, but I have my 3. Okay. I got rid of him. And then, we get 1 gear because I defeated somebody with more than 5. Alright. And that is all I can do. So it is... That was Messiah, right? Grumple already went, right? So it is Whisper's turn. Whisper's here. Is she going to go in there and break some head? Well, we got to see what you get first. So draw your 5. We got to see what she gets. You know what's weird? 200+ people can vote on which game you play on Saturdays. They only 2 to 5 show up. Yeah, that's what it is, Harris. The thing is, the polls show up to everybody. People like voting on polls. Like, it shows up to people that aren't even subscribed to you. I think as our channel becomes more known for board games, we'll probably start getting more people. You have Pablo? Un poquito. I can go get it.
I got one.
Alright, so you got a threat. Alright, let me go get a water. While I do that, Audrey's going to look at all of her beautiful cards and figure out what she's doing.
And 3 for attack. It says my weapon says treat all solid green lines as dashed. Oh well, but I don't have like lines green.
For what?
For moving.
Oh,
that's not a problem.
Yeah, well, here we could have done it too.
I
didn't notice your weapon did that. I don't remember if we spent extra to get. We did spend extra to get her out, didn't we? You didn't have 3 green, did you?
I don't remember if it was her or the...
I don't remember. It's again, we're learning things as we go. So yeah, we always forget the weapons. And this is the thing. This I think is supposed to be like a simpler game of this magnitude. Like I think it's 14 plus. Like some of the other ones I've got coming, they're gonna have stuff everywhere. The more you play them, the difficult ones, the more you'll understand them. I'm having fun. I'm liking this so far. You liking it?
I like it. I like it.
Our viewers, we're keeping a couple viewers, so I guess it's halfway entertaining. All right. So what do you? Okay. So you're here. You don't have range. Well, unless you throw your stick. You say you can throw your stick?
Stick?
No, it's ranged. It's only melee. Yeah, it's melee. Okay. So you'd have to move. So you need at least 1 to move. And then how much? You don't have any. Well, you have 3. Yeah, so you could do 3. You do that because this is wild. Well, you need to move first. You need 1 to move. So you better keep your defense because you're gonna need that to defend. So use that to move. All right.
I'm with 2 guys.
You're gonna have to beat up on them. Woman up. Not man up, woman up. Oh, I never read 1 when I was in here. We've never read 1. We came in here. You notice a human shoe. Once a fancy, vibrant red, it is now covered in a thin layer of dust. Some say when the humans disappeared, all that was left was their shoes and wisps of dust that drifted away on the breeze. One of these had a story.
Oh, that's the shoe.
The shoe. There's a shoe. There's a shoe, guys. Alright, so now you're in there, so you can actually play your wild as an attack, and then you can add that too. You got... No, this.
But about this?
But we'll add that too. So, yeah. Because remember, you play this as an attack, right? And then you can play, because it's wild, you can play any other color on top of it. Because the color of the number had to match. Well, wild's any color.
5.
5, 6, 7. Alright? And then, so you need to do 8, and they... Well, unless you want to get the weaker guy. You want to go after the weaker guy? That range guy?
Well...
You have to choose who you want.
I have to choose first?
This guy's gonna attack. This guy isn't next turn. Right as of this... First one. Yeah, because you're last, right? So you want to go after the guy that can actually do something next turn. Okay. So you need to get a... What are you at?
6,
3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7. So you're at 7. So you need at least 1, and they can't get anything.
This one is time.
-1 plus 3. I like both of my times though. I did like overkill. Like I went in with more than what I needed to actually do it. So I think we're learning something about this. I think you gotta have to kind of stockpile cards. You have to stockpile your type of cards, or you have to give those away. Like I have to give you the melee cards and the defense cards, and then you have to give me the ranged cards and the thinker cards, right? Yeah. All right. Well, Jacobo, no mas. You can't even tumble right now because you only have one. You only have one thing. All right. So he's not going to move because he's in the same space as you. So he attacks for 5. You're going to pay your defense. Do you want to defend, or do you just want to take a wound? Okay, so you're going to defend. So that puts you at 2, 3, 4. He hits for 5. So you need to roll at least a 2, and he has to roll 0 or negative. I think that black dice is weighted. I've noticed that. Like, we've not gotten very good rolls out of that black die. Alright, so the -1 means he attacked for 4. -2 means you went to 2. So he still attacked for more than you. That's okay. If we can get out of here, get rid of his threat. If we can get out of here, then we can rest when we get to the next area, maybe. There might not be any hostiles in that next area. Hammond used overdrive. Alright. Alright, so it is Ringer. So I've got 2 cards, so I need 3 more. Boy. That makes him strong. Alright. So So I'm going to do 3. Check. Yeah, so you do have to, it has to be an opposed range skill test. Yeah, it's based on the symbol, so yeah, okay, we haven't done the attacks rate, so I still can't attack. I'm going to play this so I can do my Finder ability, which gives us a broken weapon. Here we go, we have a glass launcher. Ranged weapon +1. If I have a battery, it gives me another +1. And another battery gives me another +1. So for each battery. But right now it is broken. So in order to repair it, we would need to spend 3. We need to spend 3 of our cogs. Do we want to spend? We're at 6, and I found us one, and I got us one earlier. So do we want to spend 3, and then we can upgrade. I can upgrade one of my weapons. Is that a one-handed? No, it's a two-handed weapon. So yeah, so we're going to spend the 3. That repaired this, and then I'm going to replace my one-shot. Put this in my backpack. I don't know where my backpack is. Up there's my backpack. So that'll make me more powerful to attack. And then you're up there, so I'm going to give you this, so you can. Oh no, actually, hang on. I'm still in this space. Never mind. I'm going to pay this. That puts me at 3, and then let's see that. That gave us, it worked out. Gave us 2 gears. And then, yeah, so I'll give you this. That way you can... No. I think this is the better move. I will give... Yeah, let me give that to Whisper, because she's in the thick of things, and that Scrapper is going to attack. Alright. That's that. Alright, so it is Grumple's turn. So Grumple's going to have to get in there and save Whisper. Going to have to get in there and risk life and limb. Now, again, they don't permanently get knocked out. So what happens is, if you get knocked out, time goes up 1, right? So, and then I think you get to come back on the next turn. You saw something bad, didn't you? You saw something bad, didn't you? Defeat a character. Character has a number of wounds, toxic wounds, equal to or higher to the like value of the character flees. Do the following. Remove its figure from play. Place on its card. Remove all tokens and status. Add 1 to the time. Return a defeated character to play on its next turn if the situation is safe, or when placing characters as part of a new page setup. When returning defeated characters to play, place a badly hurt status card on the character and place its figure in any space occupied by a fellow character. All characters simultaneously defeated, the mission fails. Okay, so you actually, if you get knocked out, then you're knocked out until we get somewhere where it's safe. And then when you come back, then you get badly hurt. If you draw the Calamity card, blah, blah, blah. So just something bad happens to your character until we rest. So, all right. So you get the Calamity card?
No, but...
You got... Okay. So you put threat under the scrapper.
Any?
The first one.
But any...
Just put them in the order you drew them. That's fine. No, under this one. And then you put the other one here and here. Yeah, so the threat, if the threat ever gets to 4, I think if the threat ever gets to 4, we have to increase time at the end of the round. I think it's at the end of the round, because remember, if we knock those guys out, or if those guys move, we won't have that. Threat. Place threat. Place any threat black cards onto the threat track at a random order in the next slots not already containing threat. If the slot already contains an enemy card, slide it under that enemy card, leaving the threat card partially visible. See an example. Okay, so it doesn't say those. It doesn't say those move up. Defeated enemy. Enemy. It says moving the enemy cards. Do you want a G-Max Pikachu or Eevee? We have both of them, Harris. We got them because the Let's Go Eevee in saves. All right, those just go here and here. All right, so that's what you got left. A Grumple. Oh, because you drew all the.
See, that's why it was.
Okay. So you wouldn't even be able to get in there.
I would need to.
Because you can't even get in there. You could get in there and then throw a guy clear back over here. That's the most you. Well, no, you wouldn't have the 2 to throw him. You can't do anything. I would.
I could move, but.
I'd give the defense to, or the wild to whisper. Or to me, it doesn't matter. I can shoot from range, but I was probably going to go up here and try to get that investigation with Messiah. Is that what you want to do? No, I mean, if you want to keep it for Whisper, or if you just want to keep both of them for Grumple, they can't come after Grumple. Grumple's hiding. Grumple would have to come out. Okay. So it's Messiah's turn. 4. Calamity. All right. So let's do the Calamity first. This really doesn't matter. It's Calamity. We should do that's a cat. What's our time at right now? We're at 2. -2. Nothing happens. I don't think we get to. You don't get to subtract 2. I think that's just how it works. All right, so Messiah's here. I do have a ranged as well, but it's only 2. I have another 2. And I have a 3 defense. I was going to go up there and do that, but I think I want to attack. Because if I do that, that puts me at 4. Right? 4. And then 5, 6, 7. So I'm at 7. That one guy's 6, so I'm already over him. So I'm going to go after the weaker guy. 0, and then I got up to 8, which would have been nice for the other guy, but that's fine. And so I got rid of, what is it, the Pentagon guy? Yeah.
See.
I got rid of the guy at the Pentagon.
So,
Alright, so he is gone and his threat card is gone. Oops. Lo siento, Ringer. Lo siento. Alright. I am going to give Whisper some more defense. And I'm going to keep this just in case. Because after we defeat him, I can go up here, get that, and then exit. So, alright. So it is Whisper's turn. Let's see if Whisper can take him out. So, tres cartas. Yep.
Red. I got 5.
Oh, hang on, let me go back. It said, I don't know if it's when you get to 4. When the threat. I read the threat and then I went and checked something else and I forgot to finish reading. Check threat. Perform actions, then check threat. If the situation is safe, if there are 4 or more threat cards in the threat, go back to hazard entry, current page of the adventure book. Hostile, the number of threat cards equals or exceeds the number of enemies on the threat track. Resolve enemy turn. So there's a hazard. Oh, here you go. So when it's safe. So only when it's safe. So if we were to get rid of the scrapper, if there's 4 threats, it's basically to keep you from staying in the map and keep going around and grabbing things, right? You keep getting threat. And if you get all threat, then we do this surge, which it says, if there are enemies in play, the situation becomes hostile, resolve to the enemies are turned. Otherwise, discard all threat cards and increase the time by 1. But it has to be safe, and it's not safe right now. So, we're still hostile. Okay. So these are your defenses, so you need those for defending. So you have 5?
So
you have 4. 5.
Because the other one was...
Oh, it's the threat. Good point. Okay. So you have... Oh, you got good attacks. Okay. So do you want to over attack? Because he's matched, so you can still do him for defense. You could do 5 or you could do 6.
Right.
And then you would add 7, 8, which is more than what he's got. I would do the 6. Okay. So 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 0-0. Woohoo! Odd that he knocked out the last one, so take him and his threat card. And his threat card. We don't want 4 threat because we get time increase. Alright. So you are here. So you can leave. Do you wanna you don't even need to keep your defense, so you can leave, you can exit. You made it to the exit. It is now safe. Right? Well, actually, before you exit, it's now safe. Did you want to heal? Did you want us to take a rest action? So, taking a rest action at the end of any player's turn. So it's the end of your turn. If the situation is safe, which it is, because you just killed the last guy, the party can nest. When I said rest, but resting. While nesting, each character may spend 1 cheese to remove 1 injury. Okay. You can change all of the toxic bleeds into regular ones. Remove all negative effects. Discard all battery from items. Spend a repair token, or spend money to repair. Oh wait a minute, I couldn't get this yet.
Okay.
We can do it. We can do it now. We can do it now. So all right. So we're gonna rest. So do you want to heal both of yours? You can do one. You can only do 1 each. So that takes us down to 5. And then I can spend the 3 now. Get my weapon. I don't know how the batteries work. Because here it says, discard all batteries from an item. But I don't have any batteries on my item. I guess I have to figure that out. Repair items, and then +1 to time. Will we get that Calamity card? Alright. That is the rest action. Alright. And that was Whisper, right? And the bad guys are gone, so there's nothing bad guys can do. You can exit now. So I need to get Ringer to here. And get him to the exit. 3, 2, 4. I'll have to get to the exit to go to the next map. A lot of shuffling these cards. Yeah, if anything, if you know, if you're a sleever or you're looking at to sleeve things, this would be the ones to sleeve, I think. Because these ones, I feel like you're shuffling constantly through the game. And that's if you care. It's a board game. It's meant to be played. Woo! All right. Wow. Why couldn't I get all that arranged tack while the bad guys were out? Because, you know. All right. So this is green. So I can spend 1 green, go there, and I can exit. And then I can give. I'll give you another. Hang on, how much do you? Oh, you only need 2. You've got enough to exit. Yeah, you can go 1, 2. You can exit. I'll give my light bulb to Messiah to increase his chances of being able to do that. Now it is Grumple's turn.
So
well, you still got to draw just in case we get threats or calamities. Nice. Woohoo! All right. So you just need to spend 2. Well, check and see what. Oh, she's already gone, so it doesn't matter. You just need to spend 2 to get out. In order for me to get out, so I need to go 2 to get here, then research. So I could use a 2 if you want to give me any card that's got a 2 on it. Yeah, and then yeah, so just doesn't matter at this point. 2, you exit. I am all alone. You're not here with me. Woo! All right, that worked out. So spend my 2. 1, 2. I have to do my action, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 1 is still enough. We got us 2 more gears. And then I have 2 more. Spend those 2. 1, 2. We exit. We win the first one! But guess what? That is only the first part of this. So, that was about 2 hours. Did you want to actually do the whole mission? Yeah? All right. So we want to go to do the mission. So the mission is on... C1. So we are on C1. So there we go. So that is page 43. And then we need all the threat cards and all that too. Oh. 43, ENJO. Okay. Here we go. So ENJO. And you see where it says ENJO? I already saw this, because I watched another person play through this. So it says ENJO, E-N-J-O. There's moss over the Y. Enjoy. So it's a vending machine. All right. So here we go. So here is the story, guys. So we're going to read the story. If this is your first time on this page, this campaign, read the following, otherwise skip to 45. Okay. Frankie and Benji were mice, and they sat beneath the desk of an office cubicle, staring longingly at the temple to food that stood proudly in the nearby break room. Bold primary colors covered the temple's exterior, save for the plexiglass that allowed worshippers to gaze upon the edible marvels within. Frankie and Benji sat and stared dumbly at the temple as humans approached it and fed it offerings of paper and metal discs. and the temple repaid them with pungent delights wrapped in crinkly bags, or at least it did when it found them worthy. Those who were deemed unfit were denied the prize. They would curse and strike their temple, demanding access to the withheld love of their god. But their only recourse was to slink away in shame or to sacrifice more paper and coins. Frankie and Benji dreamed desperately of joining the temple and feasting upon its many treats, but it seemed the joyous event would never arrive. But one day, the building shook with a terrible ferocity, and the break room collapsed, revealing a solid blue sky beyond. Frankie and Benji watched the distant plane plummet from the sky. They heard automobiles crash in the streets below. Summoning what courage they had, they crept to the crumbling edge where they once been a break room. Wind whipping their fur and lo, down on the street, 2 stories below was the temple, unmolested by its fall and uncaring of the break room's demise. It stood there as tall and proud as ever, angrily daring any and all to just try to oppose the god of treats. The streets that were never empty lay empty. There was not a human being in sight, and Frankie and Benji exchanged glances. Things were looking up. All right. So, we are now here. Start. +1. All right, so we have to add 1 to our time. Ooh, we can't. Well, no, we can go to 5. I think you have to do it in 5. All right. So +1.
That is it, says Grumple, and she gives a whistle.
Jeepers, says Ringer in a hushed tones. You stand in the shadow of a large red mailbox. Before you sits a heap of concrete chunks, and beside it is a crumbling ruin of high-rise office buildings, sunbeams streaming through its corporate corpse. At the crest of the heap is a colorful vending machine that catches the eye, the letters ENJO clearly visible. ENJO, whispers Mosiah beneath his breath. Jeepers, Ringers repeats. All right, setup. Place the characters on the entry point, which is down here with this can of yummy deliciousnesses. We can't rest, unfortunately, because we have to shuffle everything back into the deck. I think. I would think yes. I would think you don't take any cards with you from mission to mission. That would be my hypothesis. All right. Place the question. Place the token. Oh, maybe we were supposed to keep during the mission. Maybe you don't get the tokens back because it said of the lowest thing. Campaign. Plan a campaign. To win a campaign, you have to personal goals. Require play to pay attention to personal goals. Ending a mission. Mission success. Mission failure. I'm going over the time. Defeated enemy. Checks. Writing a counter. Safe and hostile. Okay, leaving a page. When all non-defeated characters have left a page, or the adventure book directs you to a new page, use all the following. Finish the current player's turn, including check threat. The bookkeeper passes the campaign board to the player on their left, who becomes the next bookkeeper. Move all figures and cards from play. In situation is hostile, place those figures and their cards in the hunt box where we killed everybody. Move all characters' figures to their card. Remove any remaining tokens from play. Do not return discarded tokens in threat track. Group task, reset the task dial 0. So we were supposed to keep these, and it said don't put these back. We had that, we had a cheese, we had another gear, and we had a battery. Okay. So it said don't put these back, so we'll just put it there. Alright. So now it says, right, doing that one. That one. Get a 3 over here. I'm thinking 3 is better than 2s. All right. Encounter. Draw an encounter card. Did it say put the encounter card back in? Move all enemy figures and cards from play. If the situation is hostile, place those figures in play. Moving any wounds from it. It doesn't say that you put the encounter card back in. Encounter card. Sometimes encounter generated by encounter cards. Players instructed to draw encounter cards. Reveal and discard the top card from the encounter deck and generate the encounter. 5 enemy limit. Gathering enemies. enemies. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't say what to do with it, so I'm going to guess. Oh, we did have loot. We got loot. We got loot for beating them all. So when we did our rest, this would have been our second loot, broken loot. But it says that it doesn't require any anything to repair it because it's just loot. So it's discard all characters, remove all wounds and toxic wounds. Okay. So do you want to hang on to the band-aids? Since you're the one that keeps getting wounded. That was for the last counter. Okay. You ready? Okay. Oh.
That's it.
Special encounter situation. Question mark. Setup. Go to E1. E1. You hear soft squeaking noises and look about. Scampering across a soggy stretch of old cardboard, you come to a small nook created by 2 chunks of concrete slab. Crouching in the shallow recess is a muddy half-slab. Wow, crouching in the muddy, half-starved field mouse with a feral look in her eye. She brandishes a piece of jagged glass as a weapon. Behind her are 2 wee pink babies squeaking with hunger. You have at least 1 cheese and offer it, go to 45-5. If you back away, go to 54 or 45-4. Alright, so do you want to give her a piece of cheese? I kind of have it covered. Alright, so we're going to give her a piece of cheese.
What were you going to say?
Well, no. I was saying it's covered up, so we don't know what's going to happen. Okay. We're going to go to 45-3. The pigeon's name is Copper. He is eternally grateful for help. +1 to time. Oh, that's not good. We can't rest at all. We can't get a calamity. We can't do anything that increases time. +1 to time. Retrieve mission card 4 from the discovery deck and add it to the bottom of the missions deck. So the discovery deck is the one with the compass on it. Yep, that one. So it says situation is safe. So we have no bad guys. That was the bad guy. So the bad guy just increased our time. Wow, that made this one so much easier for us. It says retrieve mission card 4.
That must be this, right? The related types of cards.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, mission 4. Okay. And it says put it on the bottom of the mission deck. This is our mission deck, so bottom of the mission. Which is kind of weird. We put it at the bottom, which means you still got to go through all of these to get to that one. Because you don't shuffle these, right? We didn't shuffle these at the beginning. Mission deck? Or did we shuffle it?
I remember.
Form a face-up deck of mission card.
Oh, then we didn't.
Or maybe when we go to certain ones, it'll just tell you which mission to pick. Because that's what it did. It told us to pick mission 1. Okay, so yeah. So So we have no bad guys, but that does make it harder because when we get threat, then the surge is going to happen, which will make us fail the mission. I don't know any way to reduce the time. You can fail. You can fail missions and then you have to come back here later. Because that we have to succeed at that mission at some point. Because fail, we have to read an entry. See, and that's a thing. I saw when I was watching the other people play, there's no way they kept it below 5. Because I know they rested at least twice, and they had a surge. And they came to this page. So, I don't know. Okay. So, we have 2 options. We can either try to go straight for ENJO, and just try to do this, or we can try to just go over here to the exit and maybe try to do those while we're at it. But I mean, this is the mission. As long as we don't get 4 threat cards, we're good. I would say we need to just go up there to ENJO, maybe ignore these. I mean, I can go through here. Maybe I can go this way. What's the easiest way to get over there? That you need green. That you need. Wow, that's the hard way. Well, or you can come down here.
The red one.
Oh, you can go through red here. That's a solid. That's a solid white, so you can't go through that at all. That's a solid white. You can't go through that. Yeah, blocks line of sight. Okay. All right. So there's no bad guys. So yeah. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 5. All right. All right. That's good. I need to spend 3 to get through because I don't have a green, so that's fine. So I got 2, 3. So that gets Ringer through. And then that's 2. He has 2. I'm only going to spend 1. Well, I can spend 2, so I can spend that one. So 2. Minus 2, which is fine because he's still at 2, so I still get 1. I'm going to take this one. It says 2 cheese. 2 cheeses. And then I'm going to give this to Messiah. That way she can do the other one. So I'm going to get this one with Messiah. You don't have to worry about getting that. So you can just try to make your way up there. All right, so Grumple. I don't know of any way to remove time to make it less time. All right, well, you got to put 3 threat right off the bat. 1, 2, and do you even have enough to get out? You have 4. Well, no, you have this one, so that's enough green by itself. So that's 2 if you play the green. So 1, 2, so you end up here. So read number 3. This is your first time on this page during this fight. Go to 45-6. Nobody's talking. You press yourself flat against the cool concrete slab. Holding your breath, you sneak a peek over the edge. From your vantage, you spy a gecko warband. Clear as day, they are well armed and organized, sneaking through the shattered land, hunting. Seems like forever, but they finally pass. +1 clue. Retrieve encounter card 12 from the discovery. Alright, so +1.
This what type of card?
Retrieve encounter card and then put it on the bottom of the encounter deck. That'll be one of the question marks. I think that would. It might be easier to look at the back because number 12. So it's these guys. Put that on the bottom of the deck. So basically, yeah, you don't shuffle this until the next game, so they're at the bottom. You're not going to get them. All right. So you do have 2 more, right? Where'd your card go? Oh, you only had to spin that because you were going through green.
Well, See, but I moved another.
Okay, well, you had to stop there first. Okay, so now you're going to play that to go here?
How did I...
1, 2. 2.
Ah,
Green.
I thought... Oh, yeah, forget that is...
Green. So then you play that to go here.
Yes.
Okay. So number 1. Numero uno. Ringer is frustrated. Okay, we're here. Now how do we get inside? Grumple brushes some dust off and you press your furry face against the plexiglass to peer inside at the treats. Look, I think I see cheesy crunchums. Oh, and there's a big bag of onion snoodles, squeaks Messiah. Even Grumple, who prefers fresh veggies, wouldn't turn down an onion snoodle or two. You frantically search the machine for a way to get in, but the only opening is buried under rubble. If you're on mission 1, go to 45-2. Moving rubble requires a strength group task, difficulty of 10. Only characters on the on the 1 can contribute. Success. Each character that contributes puts her influence card into play, becomes an exit when leaving, and then you go to page 47. So yeah, so we'll go up here, and that becomes an exit now. But we do need to do a strength of 10. So the way that a group task works is it's a strength group task. So we need to put strength cards there, right? And then we have to get to 10. And you can only put the same thing that was previously done. Contribute to ask. The first card contributed must have a symbol matching the task, so strength. Slot the first card in the group task slot and increase the group task dial equal to its value. All subsequents must match the color or number. The value of this card is added to the group if done, and then basically if you contributed, then you get the reward. So we would want to we'd want everybody to contribute. The thing is, I think you always put that card back into your box. I don't think you keep it. I think it's for this one turn. Which, I mean, I guess you could come over here and come back. All right, you figured that out for us. We got to do that now. So now it is Messiah's turn. Right? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No threat. No threat. No threat. Woohoo! All right. So it's going to cost me 3 to get out because I don't have a way to get out. So 3 to get out. And then I'm going to perform my action. So it's 2 plus 1, so I have 3. Added 3, so definitely got that one. 2 more scraps. We're at 9 scrap. That's good. And then to help Whisper move, I guess I'll give you a 1 just in case you might be able to use that to move. Oh no, actually I can use that to move. Hang on. I can move again because yeah, so 2. I'm up here as well. Alright. So now it's Whisper's turn. So 5 to Whisper. No whammies, no whammies.
When is this used?
Whenever you want. But you have to discard it, right? Yeah, discard. Yeah. Mamas. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think you need that much, but okay. So you need, but remember, whatever you play, you have to, you got all the wild cards. So you need green to get through, so you gotta play green. So you got 1, 2, you only need to go 3, so just play the green 3. Yeah.
But I want to go, I mean, there or here?
If you wanted to do these tasks and try to explore, if you wanted to get these items, but your guys, you
but
can't.
I mean to finish this.
Oh, here, because we need to do a strength task. So now you can do the strength. So 2, 3, 4. It goes there. So we're at 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you're there. And then what was this? Put that on there because it's the same number, so you can put that on there. There's 5. See, that's our objective, is to get up there and do that. Alright, so now that was Whisper's turn. There's no bad guys. The threat hasn't expanded. So it is Ringer's turn. 5. You just lost.
Just lost?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, because
we can't put there, so that's, we just went over, right? So that means surge +1. If there are enemies in play, the situation becomes hostile and resolve any enemy turn. Otherwise, discard all threat cards from the threat. So surge is +1, which puts us at 6. As soon as you hit 4, you have to do the surge. I knew that was going to happen.
See, but it says
you have to do the surge, and the first part of the surge is +1.
if there are enemies in
Ignore
play.
all that. We have to do that first part, +1.
See, but
now, if there's energy, some of these cards, the enemies can be non-hostile. So some of these, it'll be like, oh, you run into a band of 2 little guys down here, right? And they're not hostile, so you can go over and try to communicate with them and say, hey, would you like to be our friend? That's why, like, these have, see how they have the communication thing on them? And you can try to communicate with them. But it would basically make them hostile, is what the surge would do. Either way, we did the +1. So +1, we failed our mission. We did not succeed in our mission. So we have to now go to 98.1. Failed our mission. Ran out of time. I know, it's sad. 98, there we go, 98.1. All right. You arrive back at Abigail Lane, proudly carrying the onion snoodle. Oh no, failure, not 98.1, 98.2. You return back to Abigail Lane, bruised and defeated. It isn't the first time young furs have failed the test, and it won't be the last. You rehearse how you're going to tell Patch and Tidbit. With luck, you'll be given another chance. Go to 98.3. There isn't the usual welcoming committee of wee ones begging for snoodles or worried old codgers counting heads to make sure everybody got back okay. It's oddly tense and quiet. Patch and Tidbit are with a group of concerned elders gathered in the living room near the hearth. In the firelight, conflicting looks of concern and relief dance over their faces. Oh, thank goodness, gasped Tidbit. Oh no, that's the girl.
oh, thanks goodness, gasps Tidbit. And you are quickly embraced by tearful elders.
I'm so relieved you returned to us, said Patch, wiping his snout. You have made us proud. No one has even mentioned the snoodles. Something is wrong. What's going on, Pop? Isaiah asks. It's the providers. They've returned from scouting North Bend, he says solemnly. It's you.
They should have returned by now, adds Tidbit, and everyone started speaking in hushed tones so as not to send panic through the colony. The providers are the most steadfast of heroes. What could have happened to them?
Patch pulls the young critters aside. Listen, the trial is irrelevant now, he says. You are all we have. I hate that it has come to this, but these are desperate times, and this burden is going to fall on you. We need you to find out what happened to Tuffet and Cookie. The rest of the providers. Oh, and the rest of the providers. Only 2 of them get names, though. But we also need the safety and sustenance they gave us. The old mouth shakes his head. You'll need to grow up fast. Faster than it is even right or fair. You're the providers now. Go to page 101. Alright, so either way, it's the same. But if we would have succeeded, we would have gotten cheese and some morale. And then it says, banish the mission card, because we can pull this mission again, I guess. So this one says, go to 101. So 101, colony phase. Alright. So, now that your mission is over, it is time to manage your colony. This is called the colony phase and consists of 7 steps that must be resolved in order. Alright, so I guess let's put all of our cards back here. Okay, and then we found those up there. Our mission, our peoples, Go back in Abigail Lane.
The threats are still
threats, put them back on the pile. Threats are gone. Didn't succeed at that. Put those there. I want those snoodles, man. I want me some onion snoodles. We didn't get our onion snoodles. All right, guys. So the first thing is side mission. Okay, side mission step. If you successfully completed your side mission, resolve its success effect. Otherwise, resolve its fail effect. Ooh, we didn't have a side mission. Okay. The clue step. If you added one clue to your dial during this mission, read the entry that matches your current clue dial value on page 102. Once all 8 clues have been read, banish the token that has the clue prize. Banish components. Okay, so 102. So we got 1, right? Got 1 clue. Patch lowers his voice. Did you guys see anything that might help find out what happened to our providers? You shake your heads.
Wait,
Oh yeah, it is Whisper.
Wait, what about that warband? Asks Whisper.
Isaiah grunts. It's possible nothing, but we saw a large group of scaled ones heading towards North Bend. If our folks ran into that warband, they might have had a rough time of it. Ponders Patch. When the old providers left Tuft, they had mentioned wanting to check out an overturned truck in that area. The old mouse looks troubled. Retrieve mission card 9 from the discovery deck and add it to the bottom of the mission deck. We want discovery card 9.
That's the exclamation point?
No, it's these ones. The double-sided ones. With it? Yeah, so this is probably a mission that's going to tell us to go get the side swipe delivery truck. Yeah, so this is going to have us go do that. Alright, so we did that. Event step. While the characters are away on a mission, the colony is vulnerable. Subtract the time allowance listed on your mission card from the value on the time dial on your campaign board. The difference is the number of events that befell the colony while you were gone. Boy. Yeah. So 5. For each event that befell your colony, reveal an encounter card from your encounter deck. Do not shuffle. Go to the event entry on page 103 that matches the card's number. Read the entry and resolve it. Track the alliance listed in the mission card from the value on the dial. Oh, and 1. Difference is the number of events. Okay, so 1. 1. Number 17. So it says, read the entry to resolve its effects. Most events can be prevented with the correct colony structure or quality improvement. Only one of the listed preventions is needed to prevent it. Number 17. 16 and 17. Merchants came and they bore many wonders. Challenge +2 if you have the market. Draw 4 items. Trade any items of your choice. Colony supply deck for any one of these items. And yeah, we don't have the market. We have to do the challenge, so it says +2 morale. We get that no matter what because they came, right? It's like, yay, they came. But we can't trade anything because we don't have anything. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Alright. Did that. Event step. Accounting step. Feed the population. Cheese minus X. X equals your current population. For each cheese you cannot pay -1 morale. So we have a population of 8. We have a food of 6. So I guess we get cheese minus X. Okay, so we have to get rid of 6 because that's all we had. Then we have to get rid of 2 morale because we didn't have enough cheese. Okay. If your population or morale dial ever reaches 0, you have failed the campaign and must start over, basically. All right. Build step. Page 104 has a list of colony structures. You may pay the associated cost of 1 or more colony structures with our scrap. Then retrieve those colony structure cards from the discovery deck and put them in your colony deck. Note, some colony structures have prerequisites in addition. So, 104. All right. So, we have the public council, costs 10. We got 9. So, what can we actually build? So we can expand the nest. A new nesting area will be a couch and sitting chair. Citizens will burrow into the cushions, create complex networks of tunnels and warrens. Cost 7 allows you to go above 15 population. Oh, so yeah, the population's there. Water pump only costs 5. Must have mission card 4. Garden cost is 0. Prerequisite water pump. We don't have water pump. Lookout post. Using old plastic habitats, your parts build tall structures allows citizens' ability to look out the window and warn others of dangers. So that's, I guess that would help you when we do the threat thing. Like, you know, we had to read the threat card in the merchant game. I guess this is to stop that. Training grounds, population of 20, which we don't have. Market needs 10, which we can't do. The only thing we could do right now would be the lookout post. I guess we should do that. I mean, we got 9. We only needed, what, 3 for the weapon last time? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So that'll put us down to 2. So you need to, in the discovery box, you want to find the lookout post. And then put that inside of the box that's got the picture of the mouse's face. Nope. Yep.
Wait. Look. What?
I think it's these things with the pretty things on it. Lookout tower. It says it's like milk jugs and stuff. Alright, cost 7. Alright. And then it's okay. It's actually a mouse. It's one of those little mouse play things. There you go. Lookout post. Using old plastic hamster habitat parts, you can build a tall structure that allows citizens the ability to look out over the window and warn others of danger. Same. It says the same thing. Okay. There you go. So we got that. That goes inside of our colony box. So I think this is good because I think this will protect us while we're away. I think that's smart. So we did our build step. Check victory step. If you have completed the personal goals of any 4 characters, you have won the campaign. You may continue to keep playing or reset the campaign. Don't have that. Save step. Return the campaign dashboard to the box without adjusting any of the dials. Discard any batteries on equipped equipment. Each player places their card, influence card, starting item, unused batteries, earned abilities. Basically place everything in there. Place all their items that were equipped in any character's backpack or in the broken items pile into the colony's supply deck box. Okay, so this was in my backpack. That goes to the colony.
Wait.
The colony box, the one with the mouse face. Oh, this was in your backpack.
I'm here. Read my whispers.
No, in the colony back. It says place all items that were equipped. Each player places their character. Let's do the first one. All right. So it says put this back in there. These all kind of, this one kind of. You just have to we'll be careful. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, we can't. Yeah, we're kind of using the camera. All right. So discard any batteries, which I didn't equip any batteries. Each player places their character card, influence card, character card. Oh, hold on. Character card. I think this is our influence card. Is this one? Starting item. Unused batteries, and earned abilities, which we really only have our 1 ability. Back into our box. Maybe it should make these boxes big enough to fit your... Oh, they kind of did.
Except the...
Well, it'll fit these. I don't think it's going to fit her.
Yeah.
She's a big girl. Now it says starting weapon, but I actually have I got an upgraded weapon. Do you not get to keep...
she actually?
Place all other items that were equipped in a character's backpack. Oh, in a character's backpack, or okay. So you can just basically put this in your backpack. So yeah, you can keep your band-aids.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep
those.
Yeah, they go with you. You can keep your band-aids. All right.
Oh, that's with Whisper, right? Or with any?
Yeah. No, it was with Whisper. It was hers. Yeah. So then you put all this. Yeah, put that in Whispers. Okay. Make sure any vehicle, colony, structures, and alliances you've entered are put back in the colony supply deck, which we don't have. Place every other deck of cards in a separate plastic bag. Okay. All right. So I guess that is it, guys. So that is the first gameplay. We unfortunately did not win, but I'm thinking that first missions, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It seems like it just continued the story there. Of course, these are endings, and that's the only problem is you can see the endings. There's another game I've seen where you hold a red. You remember those things as a kid? You put that red piece of plastic over things, and it revealed a hidden message. There's a game that has that, so you can't see all that secret stuff, so you're not watching it. Somebody else might have read all this while it's been sitting there, but yeah, so that is the end of that first mission. We will be playing another mission soon. We really enjoyed this. We might even play this tomorrow at our 2 o'clock stream. We do have a couple Kickstarters that I'm backing where they have the games up on TTS, and we were thinking we might play those. So if I hear back from those guys before that, we might play that tomorrow at 2 o'clock. If not, I think we might play this tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But if you guys enjoy this type of content and want to see more of it, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe button, bell notification. Also, when we're posting the poll which game you want to see us play, make sure you vote so you can watch the games you want to see, right? So guys, until next time.
Adios.
Peace.